Well, let me say it clearly. For your state and for most of my colleagues, there's nothing like 30 billion naira being given for food security to the state, and I stand to the challenge. Yesterday, I saw the video and I read in the news where the Senate President made a statement. So he said unverified reports showed that state governors have received additional 30 billion naira from Federal Inland Revenue Service outside our statutory allocations in the last few months from the federal government to address food security. Please listen to me loud and clear. I can speak for your state, and I can also speak for any of my colleagues, because as the Vice Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum, I know when things are happening. If you want to play politics, we'll keep quiet and say let it slide. But I'm not going to let this slide. First, FIRS cannot give money to any state. It is not possible. All revenue according to our country goes into the federation account, and it is distributed to all tiers of government. The federal government does not give states money. The money in the federation account belongs to all of us. It is not only to the federal government. So if the Senate President, number 3 citizen in this country, will say unverified reports, people are looking at us as leaders. This is the period that we're supposed to give confidence to our people. It is not a period to start playing politics or to start looking for scapegoats. We need to engage with our people. If our policies are not working, we need to listen to them and amend. So if the number 3 citizen says this is an unverified report, why does he need to say it then? Does that give confidence to our people, or does it solve the problem of hunger and anger in our land? Well, let me say it clearly. For your state and for most of my colleagues, there's nothing like 30 billion naira being given for food security to the state, and I stand to the challenge. But for us in Oyo State, Fashalawa Anibe is a federal road from this Iseyin to Oyo through Fashala. We fixed it in Oyo State. I have it in black and white, where the federal government under the former governor of Lagos State said, we will not refund to Oyo State. And I said, look, I don't care. This is a road that has economic implications for Oyo State. And we will go ahead and fix it. And if we go there, the people plying the road, they are our own people here in Oyo State. Ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ mosque yìí, the town hall Wambe, when I was campaigning, we saw the ceiling was almost falling on us. And we promised we will fix it. It has been fixed and it is there. We don't need the federal government to tell us what we need to do for our people. So let me make it clear. Yeah, that the federal government, yes, they promised the state 5 billion. Out of that 5 billion, they only paid 2 billion naira. And they are even asking that that 2 billion should be refunded right now. We've cooperated with the federal government. It is the responsibility of the federal government to manage the fiscal situation in Nigeria. We've left a lot of money that should be shared, and we said keep it so that we can manage the inflationary trend in the country. So we have been transparent about everything we're doing here in Oyo State, and this is a time for us to pull together as a nation and solve the problems we're facing. It is not a time for blame games and propaganda. Hunger, anger, they are real. And as leaders, we must address it. So our administration will continue to implement policies and projects that will take our people out of poverty into prosperity. So mo kí wa kú oríire èní mosque yìí wọ́n parí ẹ̀ níṣẹ́jú gbogbo wa and gbogbo àdúrà tí a máa gbà níbẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á mú lọ sílé àṣẹ. Sorry if I appear hungry. If my people are hungry, I will be hungry also. But I will continue to give confidence to our people, to let them know what we're doing, to seek their support, to key into those things, because leaders alone won't be able to solve this. We all have to solve this problem together. Allah wa pẹ̀lú wa. I yield the floor to His Eminence so that wọ́n lè bá wa sọ̀rọ̀.